Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. The studio lights gleamed like 1,000 unblinking eyes as the countdown clock hit 0. Applause erupted, the band played its bright morning riff, and Mark Consuelos stepped into frame with his familiar, confident smile. Live television had a rhythm, tight, polished, predictable, or so everyone thought. That morning, the show planned a cheerful segment, audience questions, light banter, and a few heartfelt moments meant to trend for all the right reasons. The producer's voice crackled in Mark's earpiece, calm and routine. We're live, audience Q&A in 30. The crowd buzzed with excitement. Some fans clutched cue cards with neat handwriting, others rehearsed questions under their breath. When Mark invited the first audience member to speak, a young woman in the third row stood up. She wore a denim jacket, her hands trembling slightly as she gripped the microphone. "Hi, Mark," she began, her voice steady but tight. "I've watched you for years." He nodded warmly. "Thank you. That means a lot." There was a pause, just a fraction too long for live TV. The air shifted. The band fell silent. "I need to say something," she continued, eyes fixed on him. "You should be ashamed." Gasps rippled across the studio like a sudden wind. The smile on Mark's face froze and softened into something more serious. Camera operators hesitated, unsure whether to cut away, but live was live. "Okay," Mark said gently, holding up a calming hand. "Tell me what you're feeling." The audience leaned forward. Twitter feeds ignited. Control room monitors flashed with frantic notes. Yet Mark didn't interrupt her, didn't deflect. He listened. "You talk about family, kindness, and respect," she said, her voice quivering now. "But sometimes public figures forget the weight of their words. When jokes go too far, when people feel unseen, fans like me feel hurt." Silence settled, thick and uncomfortable. This wasn't the viral drama people expected. It was something raw. Mark took a breath. "I'm glad you spoke up," he said, "and I'm sorry you felt hurt. That was never my intention." The audience murmured. Some nodded. Others crossed their arms, waiting. He continued, choosing his words carefully. "Being on TV doesn't make anyone perfect. It doesn't excuse mistakes. If something I said or did made you feel disrespected, that matters. I hear you." The young woman blinked, surprised. Her shoulders relaxed just a little. "I didn't expect you to listen," she admitted. Mark smiled, not the polished TV smile, but a real one. Listening is part of respect. The host stepped in, gently steering the moment back toward balance. This is what live television is about, real conversations. The band played softly as the tension eased. Cameras panned the audience, some wiping tears, others applauding. What could have exploded into chaos transformed into something unexpectedly human. Backstage, producers exhaled in relief. Social media, which had braced for outrage, shifted tone. Clips spread fast, not with anger, but with captions like, "This is how you handle criticism," and "Grace under pressure." After the show, Mark addressed the moment again in a short statement. "Fans hold us accountable because they care, and that's not something to fear." The young woman left the studio quietly, no entourage, no interview, but her words lingered, not as an attack, but as a reminder. Live TV had delivered its shock, yes, but it also delivered something rarer, a moment where vulnerability beat defensiveness, where listening mattered more than saving face. And by the end of the day, one thing was clear. Sometimes the most powerful television isn't planned at all.